We're doing good.
All right. I heard some grumbling. I want to say welcome to some newcomers. Welcome home. Welcome back, some of my old friends. Thank you so much for joining us on the call. Today is Friday, the day we wear red to remember everyone deployed. And this morning, I bought somebody their drinks, and I felt good about that because pay it forward, right? Yeah. What is your affirmation for today?
That was our homework.
It was homework.
I'm enough just the way I am.
You and your hair clip are definitely enough, Ellen.
Don't judge me, Dan. I'm getting ready for work.
All the judgment. I don't judge because he who judged be judged. And I love you guys the way you are. It's what makes you unique. It's what makes you special. You are definitely enough the way you are. Don't think that because you've been an agent for 2 days or 3 years or whatnot that you don't have the skill sets, tools, and support. Keep in mind that I'm support to be a top level agent. You've got me, you've got the market center, you've got all the staff, you got Heather, the tech driver, to get you guys all wrapped up in your technology. But you definitely are enough the way you are. You don't need to be anything different than you are, and that's only going to help you grow your business. When you have that confidence and understanding that in your skin, you are a badass real estate agent here in the state of Arizona. You just happen to be working for the best dang brokerage in the world. I mean, I might be a little biased, but, the proof's in the puddings, guys. I don't know who's making all the clicking noise. I'm on my cell phone, so I don't get to see everybody at the same time. But somebody in West
My
Phoenix.
affirmation today: face whatever comes today with a positive attitude is my affirmation.
I like it. I like it, Jason. When are you leaving for your trip?
As soon as my next call is at 9 o'clock.
All right. All right. Who else got something for me? Who else got a good affirmation?
My affirmation today is I believe I can be all that I want to be.
All right. Now, elaborate on that. What do you want to be?
I want to be able to manage a successful real estate career.
Do you want to be able to do that, or do you want to do that?
Well, no, I am able to, I want to do that. I am able to do that. It's confusing. So, because I am working for Pima County full time, so I'm figuring out how to time block and schedule and accomplish what I need to accomplish.
Right. Okay. It's all in how you word it. Having the skill sets and having the ability are not doing the action.
True.
So Robin, you are a badass real estate agent, capable, able, and running a massive real estate business. All right. Anyone else? We got 3 so far. Come on, guys. Don't be shy.
I got in just a touch late. What's the question or what's the topic?
I want your affirmation for today.
Well, I'm not sure I can say it's actually an affirmation. What it is an actual function completed that's been long overdue. I've spent the last few days completely recoding and new coding with tags and things like that, my entire database of about 300.
That's awesome.
Adding phone numbers, addresses to as many of them as I could find, and every single lead in my database has a tag so that I can sort to pull any marketing piece. Is it going to be something that's going to a vendor? Is it something that's going to be going to undefined leads that somebody I got a name or an email address from an open house and never really touched base with them, and be able to say, hey, met you at some point in the past. This is what I'm doing. I'm here for you. How can I help? That kind of thing. So it's a project that was long overdue, but I made the commitment at the beginning of the week to get in and dig into the database because, as Gary says, your database is your business. Next step is going to start beginning the phone calls and everything out of calling the existing clients and moving forward.
That's awesome. Way to go on that. I love hearing the people put a plan together at the beginning of the week, set forth the expectation to get it done, and follow through. That is huge. And it's your database, so it's only going to help you drive your business even more. I love that. Larry, let me ask you, what sparked you wanting to do that?
I'm sorry, say that again.
What sparked you wanting to get in your database and get it all cleaned up this week?
Oh, well, it's been, the message is constant all through Bold Pivot, the two prior Bolds and everything else, that the database is everything. And it's the one thing that I've, no pun intended, the one thing in a negative way that I just hadn't handled. I've been doing, some business. I've been, okay with what I've done, but I know that it needs to be more. And also, I had a great start to the year, but I'm on a blank page right now. I've closed, the 5 or 6 deals that I've had from the beginning of the year. I'm doing, well ahead of last year, but at the same time, I have no business on the slate. So it was a reality check, and it was time to say, okay, let's take the next step. Need to get the database done and then start using that in conjunction with the advertising through Facebook, the command opportunities and things like that. So after a year of hearing about command and knowing it was becoming available to us and watching other people on here starting to have success with some of the Facebook ads for very few dollars, just all of those things are coming down the funnel, that same funnel with leads leading to, deals. It's also the funnel with the various things that are available, pulling it all together and starting to say, okay, let's get serious about this.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Really taking the bull by the horns on that one. It's only going to help you grow, and it's only going to help you continue as you put more people in your database to keep them organized. So guys, take a page out of Larry's book, take the time and go and flood out your leads. Go flush out your market, go flush out your CRM, get rid of all the junk, get it cleaned up, organized, and as accurate as possible. There's one rule when it comes to CRMs, and CRMs, your client relationship manager, your customer retention manager, whatever you want to call it, the CRM is only as good as the information in it. So crap in, crap out. You fine tune it to get gold, name, address, phone number, birth dates, information on kids, families, hobbies, sports. Are you able to take that and leverage it into a better conversation to get you some more engagement later on down the line? Awesome, guys. Well, we're starting our morning off just right. We're starting it off together, which I absolutely love. So what kind of topic do we want to hit on today? Who's got anything? Yesterday, we beat up Sphere of Influence a little bit. The day before that, we did some for sale by owners and cancels. Or you guys are just out there mastering it, huh?
About a listing presentation.
Listing presentation? Little long to do a listing presentation, but we can set up the appointment to get there.
Okay.
So I think the biggest thing is setting an appointment is just getting the expectation to sit down and have some conversations. Right?
Yeah.
Who wants to be my agent? We're gonna go for it. We're gonna go for an appointment. We have a lead for a potential seller. We need to set an appointment to go talk to them about a listing. Any takers?
Since I asked, I'll go.
Okay. Who's going to be my client? Stephanie, are you capable of being a client? I'm going to let you get some work in.
Okay. I'll try. Good morning, everybody. Hi,
Good
Greg.
morning.
So is this
You're looking good.
just like a step owner, or is this just somebody to think about?
We're going to touch on what we did yesterday, talking about lead follow-up, because we're generating some leads and we need to follow up with them now. So this is a potential seller lead.
Okay.
That this is the first contact with them, and you got their information from Aunt Betty.
Aunt Betty. Okay. Gotcha.
And ring ring.
All right. Who's my client again?
Stephanie.
Stephanie.
Okay. All right. Ring, ring.
Oh, good morning.
Good morning. Is this Stephanie?
This is.
Hey, Stephanie. This is Greg Hunter with Keller Williams, Southern Arizona. I got your contact information from Aunt Betty.
Oh, my Aunt Betty.
Yeah. She told me a little bit about yourself and said that you were interested in selling your home. Is that still something you want to do?
I do want to sell my home. Did you say tell me a little bit about yourself?
Yeah. Tell me a little bit about yourself.
Oh, okay. Well, it's just my husband and I, and we're looking to sell. Yeah, soon, like pretty soon. Let's see. We've got a dog, and we don't have a realtor, but we're looking around. So.
Okay. And what is your time frame for selling your home?
My
Market?
time frame. We're trying to leave this area just to get to a better area of the city, so that eventually we'll be in a really good school district, and probably within 1 year, with a couple months to 1 year.
Couple months? Okay. So why is that important to you?
Why is what important to me?
The 2 months to the year.
Oh, just we're thinking about like August of 2021 to be in a kind of a good school area.
Okay. So you want to be in a good school area by 2021, and if we got you sooner than that, would that be okay?
I don't know. We're not even sure where we're gonna move.
Okay. Where and when do you plan on moving?
We've got some different ideas about some different school districts, just a little bit more, just a little bit east of where we are right now, just so it's a little easier traffic. Yeah.
Okay. And you said you don't have an agent. Well, I'd love to apply for the job. When would be a good time for us to get together and talk about it?
Oh, right now, I don't know. We're a little bit busy right now. When would be a good time? I don't know, Greg. What works for you?
I know you know your schedule better than I do. I'm pretty open.
Okay,
So,
yeah, you're right. Actually, weekends are pretty good.
okay, weekends. Okay, so when would be a good time for you and your husband?
Oh, my
Yeah,
husband.
about 15 minutes.
I would say Sundays, but we probably should stay away from Sundays. You guys probably do things with families, so probably, I don't know. What works best? Saturday?
Okay, Saturday sounds good. And what works best for you, mornings or afternoons?
I think probably afternoon.
Okay, so you want to say about 2 o'clock?
2 o'clock's in the afternoon. That's true. Okay.
Okay, so what I'll do is I'll send you a little bit of information about myself and Keller Williams and what we do here. So what's the best email I can send that to you?
Kitties and kittycats at gmail.com.
kittycats@gmail.com. All right, sounds good. Okay, I just want to ask you just 2 more questions. Give me one reason why you bought your house and one reason why you would buy it again.
Oh, this very house that we're living in?
Yes.
Well, it's got a great dog run and a pretty good view of the city. Yeah, we just it's really close to the city in terms of looking at it, and it's got, it's good for our family right now with the dog, but the dog doesn't go to school, so.
Okay.
Video.
Okay, and what is your husband's name?
What does he say? What would he say to that answer?
What is your husband's name? How did help out you guys? For Tiffany and
James. His name's James.
James. Okay. Tiffany and James. Okay. Well, I'm looking forward to seeing you Saturday at 2 p.m., Stephanie and James.
Good job, guys. Hey, some feedback from the group. What do you think?
ask the question what, not why, was my only thing. And
Good
then,
takeaway. Good takeaway. Thank you.
Well, not why.
Why?
Okay.
Why is a victimizing question? What is a powerful answer? No.
And you didn't really build a rapport. You just went right for the appointment, which she was easy to give in on. But yeah, you didn't know any reason why wanting to move or what her motivations are.
Not a bad thing. You can gain an agreement for an appointment without having a massive amount of rapport, which is
And
not
he
a bad
did
thing.
ask for those things. You know, he
Yeah.
talked about motivation and
He talked a little
things
bit
like
about
that,
it.
though.
Yeah, he
I
got
mean,
the appointment
not
and solidified it.
20 minutes, but yeah, but she was an easy appointment person. She didn't give him too much pushback. That was awesome.
I knew she would. Get her excited. So don't be afraid to skip some small talk if you've got a good rapport like rolling. You don't need to know every facet of their life, but you do have to have some kind of momentum forward that you can leverage into that conversation saying, hey, it sounds like you and I need to meet. When's a good time for us to get together? I love the fact he said when she's like, you know what, we don't have an agent yet. I would love to interview for that job. It makes it real. It makes it mean you don't feel like you're just getting it. You're going to work for it and you're going to actually show the intent. And I'd love to interview for that job. When's a good time for us to sit down so I can show you all the things that I will use to help sell your house?
Hey, one other thing.
Yes.
I know, Greg, I know that this is, on-screen practice and so on, but even in the practice, pep in the step, a little bit of excitement about, hey, so when's a great time to come by? If you,
Okay.
in your presentation, and again, I'm not picking on you, and you're just pointing it out, and if
Yeah.
you're kind of monotoning the conversation, the person on the other end is going to be like, is this guy asleep or what? So it's just even in practice here, bring it up, step it up, put a smile on your face, that kind of thing, and make it sound like you're really into what you're doing. That comes through on the other end.
Sounds good. Thank you.
Can I ask a question?
Yes, ma'am.
While Greg was, she was saying what area was important to her for school, could he then tag on to that and say, well, yeah, I'll be happy to, while your house is being listed, we can research that and try to find a nice place in that area. Kind of move your way into also helping them find a home. So.
Yes, ma'am. That definitely would be a tie-in. Don't forget, as a listing side, you always want to go after the buy sale, right?
Yep.
Don't just assume they know that you can sell them the next house. You want to make sure they know and get them the same time. Go for the listing, go for the purchase. So awesome feedback so far. All right, here's the next scenario. You ran a Facebook lead ad, Jen. Words are tough. You ran a Facebook lead generating campaign. You received a phone number and the name is Mickey Mouse. The ad was to generate listings. How do you handle it?
Make the phone call.
I'll do it. I've had that experience.
All right, Larry's your client.
Okay. Ring, ring.
Hello.
Hey, is this Mickey Mouse?
Excuse me?
I just love it. No, I'm Teresa
Are you
with
getting a ton of
Colorway.
emails right now?
Yeah, who's ringing Dan?
It's Teresa. Put your computer on.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I want her business. She got 15 leads in the last 2 minutes.
Yeah, just gonna say we have this really nice wind chime thing going on in the background. Where's the incense?
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. It's
Reset.
emails. Okay.
Reset. Let's start over.
All right. Ring, ring.
Hello.
Hi, this is Teresa with Keller Williams, Southern Arizona, and I'm looking for a very colorful character named Mickey Mouse. Would that be you?
I'm sorry?
Oh, well, you were looking at some homes on my Facebook ad, and you put down this phone number. However, and I don't know, maybe it's a catchy nickname, but I thought it was so adorable, I just had to call you.
Okay, yeah. So you know, sometimes I get this stuff and I just think it's a joke or something, but I guess I put my real phone number in. But yeah, I did put Mickey Mouse on that. So, wow. I guess thanks for the call. Who'd you say you're with again?
I'm with Keller Williams, Southern Arizona, here in
Okay.
Tucson. Yeah.
Okay.
So I just wanted to reach out. Number one, to say, you know, I just loved it. And it gave me a smile this morning when I was reading my email. So I had to talk to Mickey Mouse today. But
Well, you know, okay, you've made the call. I figured by putting that name in there that no one would call me, thinking it was pretty silly or what have you. But
yeah,
you're on the
well, you
phone,
just
so you're on the phone. Tell me what's up.
you perked my interest. So I wanted to reach out
Okay.
and just let you know that, you know, I appreciate the fact that you were taking the time to look at my ad and give me your information. And just let you know, I'm here to help in any way I can. If you're looking for to know what your house is pricing in the area you're in, I can do a very thorough analysis of it, free for you. And I'd like to just be able to work something up. If you be comfortable with sharing with me your address, I can work on it. We can set up an appointment and sit down and talk face to face.
Well, I'll
And
tell you.
don't wear your Mickey Mouse costume.
Yeah. Well, you know, I tell you what, you know, I kind of responded to the ad. We're really not serious about it. I did that more as a joke, but you know what? Since you've you know taken on the joke and one step ahead of me here, you know, it's something that we kind of have thought about. It's not real firm at this point, so let me have some. You know, let me have your contact information, and I'll talk to the wife and. At some point, like 3-6 months down the road, we have kind of started that conversation, but I really didn't expect to get a response out of what I put in there.
Oh, that's no problem. But what area are you looking at if you do sell to move?
Well, we're thinking that maybe getting out toward the far side of Vail. We want to get out where we get a little more land. We're looking to. I want to put a workshop in. We have an ability to kind of get out of town and get out where a little more open. So that's kind of what the thought is at this point. But again, it isn't something that's imminent. But anyway, yeah, you know, if you're a real estate agent, you can help us get started with where we need to go.
I would love it. That's my actual slogan, getting you where you want to go. So,
how about that?
And also out there in Vail, there's some beautiful country. Do you like horses? There's some nice places.
No, we weren't really thinking about horse property, but just the open space. And again, I want to put in a big, you know, build my own workshop that I can put in the welding gear and all that kind of stuff.
Oh,
and
wonderful.
again, it's kind of a dream at this point, but it's also something that in the near future could be within reach. So that's kind of where we're headed with it. So yeah, let me get your name and number and, you know, go from there.
Well, how about if I email you my contact information?
Yeah, that'll be fine.
Okay, just need to get your email real quick.
Yep, it's larry.miles@kw.com.
Okay, and let me get your address so I can do a little research for you if you don't mind.
Okay, it's 2737 East 15th Street.
All right, awesome. I can do a quick study just to kind of perk your interest and let you know about what your price could be marketed for even right now. Yeah. And I can shoot that to you with an email.
That is great.
You and your wife think about it, talk about it. And how about if we sit down and talk about it the latter part of next week? That'll give you time to look over it.
Well, I'll tell you what, send your info. Let me talk to the wife. Again, this is kind of ahead of where we're thinking time-wise, but you know, we'll talk about setting a chance to at least meet and go over some of the info you sent and stuff like that. So send it, please, and then I'll get back a hold of you and we'll set something up.
Okay, it sounds fair. Thank you so much. I'll send it today.
All right, that sounds great. Have a great rest of your day.
All right, thank you. Boy, you were hard. I didn't get that appointment, Larry.
Well, that's good because you guys want to practice the way you are, especially if somebody gives you a lead with a fake name. More than likely, they're going to be less than willing to talk to you in open forum. You got to break down those barriers. Sometimes I call and ask for the fake name. Sometimes I do not. It all depends on how they answer the phone. What? So that's where the breakdown is.
Yeah, yo, Mickey, what's up?
Yeah.
And this comes from a long history of being, taking leads that were fake leads and converting them. And typically that comes in from, you're going to get the lead and as fast as you can get on top of it. So the 2-minute conversion mark. So the moment you get a lead, you have a 90% better chance of making contact with that client if you called them within the first 30 seconds. It drops to 80% after 2 minutes. It drops to 30% after 15 minutes. Substantially less the longer you wait after lead comes in. So speed to lead is important. If somebody gives you a fake name, a fake phone number, so the name says Mickey Mouse, the email says Jose Rosas. How do you approach it? Hey, is Mr. Rosas there?
Yeah.
Or you can start doing the advanced technique and assume it's them on the phone. Hey, Jose, it's Big Dan at Keller Williams. I got your request for some information and wanted to see what other lingering questions I can help answer for you.
And sometimes you can do that exact same thing without it even ending. Hey, this is Emily. Saw that you were on Facebook.
Yeah.
Da-da-da.
You could. So that's another good thing is just assuming they're on the phone already. Hey, Kayla, it's Big Dan over here at Keller Williams. Or, hey, it's Big Dan at Keller Williams. It doesn't make a difference. You're going to get that information. And go into, I didn't get an inquiry. That's a word we don't use in typical conversation, your online inquiry. I got your request for information. If it's on a listing, the next line is very easy. I got your information on the house on Main Street. What questions can I answer for you that you couldn't see in the photographs? That's a great response, both digitally through text media, so Facebook Messenger, email, text, or something you can do from a phone call or a voicemail. Thank you again for sending in the information request. My name is Dan Caldwell. I'm calling you back to help answer any of the questions that you had that you couldn't see from the photographs. My number is 520-250-5748. If I don't hear back from you shortly, I'll give you a call later this afternoon.
Yeah, that's what I've been doing. As soon as I get a lead, I shoot them an intro email, letting them know that I appreciate them and checking out my Facebook ad, introducing myself, letting them know I'm here to help them, whatever stage they are, that I'll be following up with them or they can reach out to me.
Are your guys' Facebook ads pushing through right away?
Oh, in Command?
Yeah.
Few of them were not.
Okay, yeah,
My last one got stuck. And I feel like I wasted $125. But but my first one was really great.
I have to go in and refresh mine every time, so I stopped doing them because it's.
I believe it. I actually talked to an agent last night when I asked him, hey, what are your thoughts on social media? I hate it. Okay.
I like social media, but when I'm not automatically getting that, but paying for it, it's kind of.
Yeah.
Especially.
Yeah, and Command knows it's a problem, and so they're trying to fix it. But for us that put down some money already, it's like,
Yeah, so I stopped. Like I said, I stopped doing it just because, like, if I get a notification, because I work during the day for my other job, so if I get a notification right away, I can do it. But I don't have time to have 3 computer screens up to have one just sitting there and to keep pressing refresh.
It's also not intimidating, but I'm not going to invest the money that I don't have right now on something that might not work, like not function the way it's supposed to.
Yep, Jesse, go ahead.
So if anybody has logged into KW Command recently, in the bottom right corner, it'll see what's new. And they actually posted that they corrected the problem with Facebook leads not pushing to Command.
Yeah, they posted that and mine still doesn't, so.
Is it an old ad or is it a new ad?
I haven't done one in the last week, but I thought that they updated that one like 2 weeks ago. Was when
No,
that
that was just like, if you look at the date where they said it was just this
okay,
week.
because there was one 2 or 3 weeks ago too that said that they had changed it. But
Yeah, so if you haven't done an ad recently, as of this week, they did fix it, according to KWRI.
okay. Yeah, mine has tended to take an extra week off, in addition to what they've added down in that corner. So I'll try it again, but.
Yep. And also, I noticed that there is a different ad. There's a Facebook ad lead section in Facebook now on the page. So if you've created ads from your Facebook page, there's a little access right there in your settings, and you can access all of the leads immediately rather than going through that whole mess that we had gone through, Renee.
Wait, in Facebook or in?
Yeah, in Facebook.
Exactly.
So it's easier
Thank you,
now.
Ezra.
Okay.
It's good stuff. I'm sure Jesse will cover more of that in his other tech classes and stuff. But don't be afraid of it. Run some static posts from social media. Don't just do the paid stuff. Start putting it out there. Just use that and get used to being able to put posts out there. And then if you're part of a large community, like a community chat, the Vail community chat, Sonora community chat, whatever it is, if you got a really engaging post or you're putting something out there like your own listing landing page, share it as a static, non-boosted post, and just go take it from your business page and share it to the groups. Try to gain some attraction there. If you're not liquid where you can throw the money behind the ad, utilize social leveraging where you can have multiple people share stuff. I love my mom to death. She'll go and share old posts for months. She'll just scroll through and share something because she was bored and looking through my business page, and all of a sudden she shared a house that sold 6 months ago. But I trained her to do that, and she'll go and reshare stuff just because it pops up again. But you guys can do the same thing. You don't need to throw money behind your ad campaigns. When you're interacting with people on social media, comment, have comment questions where they respond back. It increases the likelihood that they're going to see your next posts, and then direct message them. That's the algorithm triangle. Like, comment, share, re-comments, and then direct messaging. It's really going to increase the amount of stuff that you see on their posts. Try it out for yourselves. Go out there and find somebody on your Facebook timeline that you don't talk to all that often, like a friend of yours that you haven't seen their social media posts in a while. Go look for the page directly and go see that they've actually posted stuff in the last couple of weeks that you haven't seen. Go comment on something. Go like and comment on it, and then go back to your main share page, and you'll start seeing them pop up in your feed. It'll happen the exact opposite for them too. They'll start seeing yours. So awesome, guys. Well, thank you so much. I want you to really start thinking about how to utilize your tools to build your database like Larry did and clean it up, make sure it's nice and organized so you can leverage it the best you can. And then what kind of strategies are you going to put in place? What kind of lead campaigns are you going to put in place where you're not just letting the leads die in your database? So it takes an average of 8 attempts to get a hold of somebody. An average, meaning some take more, some take less. So if you give up after 3 times and 4 calls, are you ever going to convert your leads? So let's get a little bit more consistency in that. If you need help working leads, or you have a direct question or something that you're having, how do I handle this type of client, or how do I handle this type of lead? What would be a good response? Send me an email or bring it to next week's class and we'll start talking about it. So your goal this weekend is to get a contract. Simple, right? Get something in contract. Just go do it. Just get out of your way and go do it. Larry, yours is 2. You got to get 2. Awesome, guys. Happy Friday. Thank you for hanging out with me. I hope you have a wonderful day. I'm here for you.
Have a good weekend, Dan.
Thank you.